So we have Endpoint Relatingwave here with us at the moment, mate. Good to see you. Oh, thumbs up.
Good to see you, Yummy Cheese Man.
For those who don't know, I'm a big Relatingwave fanboy. I love his stream, #1 stream in Rocket League. If you don't like good content, but
It's a good input.
if you do like good gameplay, well, he's got a couple of teammates that you'd really want to watch. Now, you guys just came off second place in Regional 3 after not making top 8 in the other two. So what was, I guess, the difference for you guys in terms of actually being able to have such a big run?
Not a lot, really. We kind of just played and won. We just played our game how we wanted to, and it's not often that happens. And when it does happen, we can execute plans well.
Well, do you feel like maybe, I mean, this is just me talking, that you in that top 8 had potentially the easier side of the bracket with BDS and Vitality on the other side?
I'm not going to say you're wrong, but they're not really easy teams still.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Top Bloke still went into it as the #1 seed, and Boss was still top 4. Like, top 4 is still good.
Yeah.
Admittedly, yeah, it was the easier side, but there's not a lot to take away from the fact that it's still a good teams.
Yeah, well, you've obviously proven yourself now by going in the top 8 again. Though obviously to get there, it was 5 game 5s. Was that a shaky day or a tough run? What was going on last Saturday?
Well, I mean, the first couple of series was a bit iffy. The 4th series against Solary was more, they just were beating us. And game 5, or series 5, sorry, I thought it would just be funny to take it to game 5.
Now, did you get nervous at all at that, or was it just like calm all the way through to the end of series 5?
I mean, at the end of when we went 2-0 up against Oxygen, I kind of said, right, we're going to go to game 5, so I'm going to throw.
Fair enough. Well, what is... Okay, you've got 2 teammates. They're hearing you throw, obviously. What is the team atmosphere like? What are you guys? Are you friends, or is it more of a professional relationship there?
We have less serious comms, I guess, is a way to put it. Like, we tend to laugh and just have a lot more fun compared to other team comms, if you've seen.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're generally all friends still.
So do you hang out? Would you... Okay, let's say... Alright. Coronavirus is over. It's time to go visit someone. Do you go and visit Metsa in Finland, go share the sauna with them, or are you not that kind of relationship just yet?
No, I reckon we're at that relationship.
Excellent. Does that mean... Okay, so obviously there's kind of like an epidemic of its own inside Rocket League of teams making roster changes all the time. Are you kind of in that opinion that you guys are going to stick together for a long time at this point?
It's kind of like a hard question to answer because it would depend on the current team's results. Like, in the current state, it's easy to say, yeah, we're sticking together. But then if it goes, like, really, really down, then it's kind of like, a change has to happen.
Yeah. So change, I mean, how many bad results, I guess, this is kind of just me being interested in prying into some of the thoughts of the players, but how many bad results is it before things really fall apart? You know, is it 2 times that you don't make top 16, or is it 1 really, really bad result, or is it just always falling just short of where you want to be?
I'd probably say it's probably like 2 to 3 bad results, because if you just have 1 bad result, that's just like a bad day. There's not more to that. If you went into the top 32 or stage 1 and didn't make stage 2, but just once, then it's kind of like, is it really that bad?
Yeah.
Or is it just a bad day?
Well, you have Top Blokes, and you versed them first round of the last event, if I recall. Are you pretty confident against that team?
Yeah, generally. I mean, they beat us more than we beat them. But we're quite confident against them.
So I guess then one last thing. In terms of a world appearance, now that you've started, I guess you're one of like 2 or 3 teams, I'd say, that have really made a large push towards the end of the season, alongside the likes of Galaxy Racer. Maybe I'd also put Barca there as well. Do you think that you're a team that's going to leapfrog ahead of those guys in terms of making top 6 by the end of the year?
I think we can certainly make a push for top 6 by the end of the year. I mean, yeah. Just that.
Well, the major is obviously a great step with double points.
Well, yeah, the major's a good step. Getting top 8 in that probably helps quite a lot, and hopefully showing more consistency afterwards would be nice. But...
Okay, well, how do you get more consistent? I mean, what's stopping you guys from being as consistent as you'd like?
I don't honestly, I'm not too sure. Like, there's just days where we don't play as good as others. Like, our first regional, we got like 1 round off qualification for playoffs. So it's like, okay, not too bad. And then the time before that, after that, sorry, it was then 2 rounds. And then, hang on, is it going downhill? And then Regional 3, you make grand finals. Like, it's all over the place, but we're rolling with it.
As an individual player, like, do you know when you're kind of having those days kind of going into it? Is there a feeling that you have that's different on the pitch?
Yeah, there's days where you can tell, I'm not playing as good, or they're not playing as good. But if it's not really too drastic, then it shouldn't make that much of a difference.
It's always interesting to hear. Now, obviously, I'll give you the final words, but I wanted to give you good luck. Obviously, I'm going to say this to everyone. Good luck in the top 8. I'm excited to see how he goes. But thanks for coming on, mate.
Thank you. Appreciate it.